What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Rejuvenation Let's Play. Last episode, if you did not see it, please go check it out. We did quite a bit last episode, and now we're in this weird, I guess, alternate reality or something because of address. So we're 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 supposed to be checking shit out apparently. So we're gonna do that. As always, like and subscribe for more and for this episode, and let's play. An elevator. We're using this to be safe without Malia. Doesn't work, of course. Okay. This place is a dead end again. I don't even know where this place is. It's the central building, Grand Dream City. The central building. I don't remember GDC having a central building. Well, where I'm from, that's what this place was called. It's not exactly the same, but it has the same attributes. Maybe you really are a different Malia. I don't even know myself anymore. You've been roaming this world for 6 years now. What can we do about this place? I don't know. The other you and I roamed this world for 6 years with nothing to show for it. We walked until we got tired, got to get excited when the world changes, just to be let down when it leads nowhere. That's just been life here. It's a bad life. Yeah. Why do you push forward even though it leads to disappointment every time? Maybe it's hope that one day it'll lead somewhere bright, where I can hear music again, see the blue sky. Something, I don't know. Why did we end up here? I don't know why you're here, but the other Malia and I are here because we failed. Because Jimmy, all this place is, it's just a broken world. Maybe we can do something to fix it. Like what? If I'm here, I'm willing to bet that the other me is somewhere else, which means she escaped this world somehow. If she can escape, we can too. Malia, does that mean something has changed? Yeah, then let's go. Okay. A new floor. The elevator moved. A new floor. There's nothing here. But it's something, right? The world expands and expands. Surely there must be an end at some point. That's what you said when we first got here so long ago. Yet here we are, still, 6 years later. Did I really say that? Long ago, yeah. Darn. But we can't just give up now. Everyone is counting on me to help. You just dropped something. Huh? Oh shit. It appears to be your journal. Mine? I had no idea this even existed. I guess the other you hid it from me. And that in that case, it's no business of mine to read. No, please read it with me. Please. Are you sure? Yes, please. What should we read then? Wow. I found this book while rummaging around some debris underneath Garen City. I was able to find writing utensils at the old broken down store a few days back, so I'm going to use this to note time. Because honestly, with no way to discern time in any way, it's garbage. I have no way to tell the time right now, so at the time of this entry, I will declare it 12 a.m., a new day. Dear Diary, we all failed the mission. We fought against Team Zen and lost. But when blah 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 took from me, something unexpected happened. Jimmy did something. I don't know what, but it wiped half of us out. I survived, and then there was a flash of bright light. The world shook, and the castle fell on top of us. I thought I died in the collapse, but I woke up to this place. The castle was gone. No, everything was gone. Except for one thing. One person. Avia. Out of everyone, why them? I can't stand looking at their face, because it shares the same one with Jimmy. The person I hate the most, Jimmy. Stuck in this place with Jimmy. Is this the price of my sins? That's interesting. So we reset the world, I assume. Because isn't that what the interceptor is supposed to do? We're supposed to like reset the world if some shit goes wrong. Entry 21. Even as I note down the time, I feel myself to be unreliable. I can't tell the time unless I dot down every single second that goes by. Clearly, I have the time to complete a task, but not the motivation. It could have been 24 hours since entry 1. It could have been 24 months. I can't tell anymore. All I know is that it's cold and this place never ends. Avia believes that if we keep going, we'll find out eventually. but everything we've come across suggests otherwise. All I do now is ponder how I could have lived my life differently. I was always the shy girl who didn't go to parties and only battled when prompted. I had to change a bit when Spacey and Tympia saved me. I became more stern and tried to be a leader, but that failed miserably. If I was a normal girl again, I'd go out to parties and do things I wasn't supposed to. Oh my God, supposed to just to get a feel of life again. If I had a second chance, I'd live my life the opposite of what I lived. Or actually, maybe I don't want to do any of those things. We always want what we can't have. Would I even enjoy those things if given the chance? Oh my God. If any of this even is any of this even worth thinking about? I don't know anymore. Entry 304. I think it's been over a year at this point, maybe more. I won't rant about time again. Avi and I walked down this endless long tunnel today. I think it was some railnet system, but it didn't look like anything from Avian. Eventually, we got to a place called Onyx Ward. Oh my God, Reborn Mention. Holy shit. Ugh. There was what appeared to be a school there, but it was completely run down. When we walked outside, the scenario completely changed. We were at what appeared to be Oceania Pier, but the water had completely run dry and the ships were grounded. Sometimes we find something interesting, I guess, but most of the time it's just waiting for the world to change again. Those parts are where I feel the most pain. Entry 406. After all this time, I just realized that the pages in this book don't end. I can flip all the pages at once and get to the back of the book easily, but when I start to turn each individual page over, it won't end. I've counted. There were over 1,000 pages. At some point, I couldn't keep counting. I just accepted it for what it is. Come to think of it, the ink in this pen I found has been working for an extremely long time, too. What if time isn't passing at all? What if we've been at a standstill? Everything stops. Are we stuck in the 11th hour forever? Is this why nothing will fade? I tried ending things to myself tonight. It didn't work. It can't work. At least if I do it to myself. Avi, on the other hand, wonder if they could pull it off if they tried. They'd never try though. Maybe they would if I provoked them. If I put them in a situation where it's me or them, would they have the gall to do it? I want to try it. Maybe I can end both of our sufferings somehow. And if that doesn't work, we will just be even in more pain. I want to see the color red again. It was so pretty. So pretty and different. Maybe it's ugly and different. I want to see it again. I want to see Jimmy again. Okay. Entry 2211. Avia went out on their own again. I've given up. All I do is sit and think about things. I waited for them to come back and tell me they found nothing. Every time. Last night we found the remnants of what appeared to be the train station from Grand Dream City. Though I don't remember Grand Dream City even having a rail system. This world is so similar yet so different. It's confusing. When Avia comes back, I might kill them, just for fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can't die here, but I've kind of wanted to try it. Right now, we're both nothing. I could be something. A murderer, I guess. But does murder even exist here? I could beat them to a pulp and laugh about it and move on. Then I'd be down here alone. But what's so bad about that? Maybe I could walk and walk forever until my skin falls off my body and I collapse into dust. Who am I kidding? That won't happen. I'd be lucky if a nail got chipped. I can't even sleep. I'm really going to hurt them tonight, just because they look like Jimmy. If I had a chance to hurt them, I would. If I had a chance to do worse to myself, I would. Because then that would count as progress, right? I'm really going to hurt them tonight, just because they look like Jimmy. I'm going to hurt them tonight, just because they look like Jimmy. I had an idea she was in so much pain, or that so much time has passed. I didn't know I could talk like this. I'm so sorry, Avia. It's okay. I didn't check up on her enough. I was so focused on escaping, but there isn't any escaping here. We are where we are is just where we are. You know, ours. No, there is a way out. If you mean how the other you escaped, we don't know if that's really happened. The me who wrote that book lost hope. But I'm going to give you my word. I won't lose hope this time. In a world like this, that's all we can do, right? Hope for a way out. What can we even do? A new floor opened up for us. I'm making this tower our goal. Let's work together and reach the top. The top? Whatever is there, I know it's hope. It could take 6 days, 6 weeks, or even 6 years. But if we work together, we can climb it. You really think so? Yeah, I do. Let's work together so that we can see the ones we love again. Even if we are able to escape, we'd just be back to in our old problems. Team Zen. Then let's put our heads together and think of a way out of all this. Guess we have enough time to be really thorough, huh? I guess we do. Let's work together for a new tomorrow. Let's push that 11 to 12. Hey, they're waking up. They're waking up. Jimmy, Malia. Thank goodness, you guys really made us worry. Guys? Whoa, are you crying? There's no need to cry. Everything's gonna be okay now. You took a bit of a tumble, but you two seem to be doing well now. Jimmy's mother sent Aaron a file containing everything address, and Zeit. Everything with Varia, the core, and the old world. Is all of that really true? I think they're still a little bit dazed. Well, they just woke up after passing out for hours. We should just give them some space to just get their heads together. True that. My head was spinning when Aaron was explaining everything the first time around. I think I need a bit before I hear all that again. All right, let's go. You're not Avia, are you? I figured as much. But your expression already says a lot. You saw all of that, didn't you? No, experienced it. What happened to us? The fact we're here right now, does that mean it all worked? You mean you really don't know? Okay, tell me exactly what you saw, Jimmy. Well, this is problematic. In that case, I'll have to guide you through things then. I'll tell you what I saw and experienced, and somehow make of what all that was. We need to get to the obelisk right away, alone. Okay, Jimmy, once you get into Zeit, there's something you need to do. Interact with the terminal and give me the rights to enter Zeit as well. I know it's asking for a lot, and it's a privilege given only to the Interceptor. But if we want this to work, I need access as well. I can only ask for you to trust me on this one. Okay. Welcome. Been uploading your soul has been tracked. Please proceed. Jimmy, something strange just happened here. By the time you and Crescent left, this realm had changed. Is this because address is no more? No. Zeit reflects the mind of the Interceptor. Has something changed within you? You have some sort of vision. One that you had experienced with Malia. Well, I can't say I understand what all of that means, but something inside you has caused Zeit to change drastically. Be it as it may, what did you return here for? You want to give Zeit privileges to Malia? You do know that means she'll be able to enter Zeit and do as she pleases. I trust the girl, but this isn't my decision to make. In fact, it's something only you can decide. Use the terminal here. You wish to grant Machiavelli access to Zeit. Warning, outside users may roam and manipulate Zeit without consequence. Do you still wish to grant permission? Has been given access to Zeit. Zeit. It looks just like Malia. Nancy, it's good to see you here after so long. Thank you for keeping your promise. Oh, it's nothing, honestly. I haven't been the one protecting Jimmy. Jimmy is the one who's been protecting me. All of us, even. So it would seem. But Malia, I have to ask, why did you want permission to enter Zeit? I know it's suspicious of me to ask you to do something like this, but it isn't without good reason. It's about what Jimmy and I experienced together. Goodness. That doesn't explain why we are here all of a sudden, now that we moved at all, but there's nothing within our database that can explain this phenomenon. This is completely and utterly unprecedented. Even so, this is an opportunity for all of us. Nancy, since you're an administrator now, could you tell us what the processing speed in relation to our time is? If I remember correctly, time flows differently here than it does in the real world. Certainly, I believe 1 month here equates to 1 minute in the real world. Sounds about right. And as for Zeit itself, it has the power of the components now, doesn't it? That's correct. Perfect. Okay, that's all the things I wanted to check at the moment. Jimmy and I should head back now. We should rest for a while. Let's go home, Jimmy. Wait. What address said right before he disappeared? I have unlocked and hidden something within Zeit, a place where they can't find it. I don't know who address was referring to as they, but I think I found it. Oh? It took a lot of rummaging, but it's a group of encrypted data. No matter what I try, even with my administrative properties, I can't decrypt it. I'm considering the possibility that it isn't possible to decrypt Insight. Maybe that's possible. But even if Nancy is having trouble with it, I'm not sure what else we can do. Well, the reason why I bring up the possibility of being impossible to decrypt here is Adra said he left the keys to all of you. I believe that all of you refers to Jimmy and the rest of their group, but I don't have anything like that. Perhaps you just need a little more time. Please, you all have been through so much. I will take care of things here. We will, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow to check on things. Let's go home. Oh, a light of determination. Good morning, Jimmy. Were you able to get any sleep last night? Same here. I kept tossing and turning. The images kept flashing in and out of my mind. Back and forth, back and forth. I can't get it to stop. And when it does, I just keep thinking about everything we experienced. And then the whiplash of suddenly waking up here in Susahila once again. I mean, there's something we need to discuss, but we have to make absolutely sure no one overhears us. That's the main purpose I wanted you to give me is that privileges. In there, no one can hear us. No distractions. Nothing. You should go right away. Oh? Hey, we need to talk to you two about what happened. What seems to be the problem? We're concerned because both of you passed out so suddenly. This happened to Jimmy right after they received Address's gift. Although Jimmy doesn't have contact with the Archetype, we're concerned that Jimmy may have developed Genesis syndrome. No, that's not. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Besides, what are the odds that we both pass out at the same time? That's what makes this very odd. Listen, we just want to make sure Jimmy is healthy, that's all. But we have to go all the way down to the third layer just to test that? No need. Genesis syndrome affects the cells in the body. If we get a saliva sample, we'll be able to test it right in our labs. So yeah, this should only take a few hours to process. Thanks for your cooperation. You're free to go. I wouldn't worry about all that. You definitely don't have Genesis syndrome. They just don't understand what's going on with us, and perhaps it's better off that way. Never mind that. Let's go to Zite right now. Malia Jimmy, Zite has changed yet again. Zite changed? What changed about it? Allow me to show you. Preston's image is stuck inside of this wireframe. Why? But that's not all. There's more. Almost everyone is represented here. I think the only one not represented at all is Cannon. They suddenly appeared here as if it's fated. When Andrew said he'd leave the keys with you, I believe this is what he meant. He left a group of encrypted files and left each one of us with a key. How are we supposed to use them? Currently unknown. Usually wireframes can be interacted with and memories can be seen within them. But these are different. They don't contain memories in the way their precedent. What? Anyway, remember that thing I need to talk to you about? Jimmy, listen to me carefully. This is what we're going to do. Oh shit. A light of friendship. Psst, Jimmy, you awake yet? Hey, good morning. I hear your test results are in and they seem to be just fine, thankfully. But you should still go see Erin about it. But by this time, Nancy should have already sent her that data file under the guise of address. I don't know how we're supposed to use our keys, but this may be a good start. Anyway, I'm gonna head out for now. We'll be back up in Zite again later. Erin, giveth thy bread. Mhm. Where do we go see Erin again? Is it down here? I think it's like in here, right? Oh, fuck you. Hey, Jimmy, good news. Your test results came in and you're in the clear. That's a worry off our minds, but it's still weird that you two just went and fainted like that. Well, anyway, I want to talk to you about something I received today. I was looking through the computer's database this morning and noticed a whole conglomerate of encrypted files. I asked everyone about it, but they don't seem to know anything about it. You're my last hope. Do you know anything? Damn, that's unfortunate. Nothing I seem to do will open them. Really frustrating. But that aside, I wanted to invite you to a day out in the city with me and a few others. Things have been really tense since our meeting about Team Zen. I wanted a chance to make everyone feel better. Good to hear. Now, I have a few things I need to finish up, so talk to me when you're ready. Who are you? I don't care. Okay, so do I just have to talk to her? Oh, shit. Hello. What do you want? That guard is gone, so I feel a little more comfortable speaking. So you all have caught me. My identity has been revealed, and my precious reputation has been ruined. This room is soundproof, which means I can't hear anything outside. It's just quiet. In a way, it's calming. It's not too bad here. I mean, yeah, like if we're being real, the cell, not bad. You got a couch, you got a bed, you got books. Like it could be a lot worse. To lose a game so suddenly like that, it truly brings you down a notch. It's too bad I haven't lost yet. I don't know what it is you all are planning, but it doesn't matter. Terror will come, and when it does, I'll be the last one laughing. Can I kill her? Okay, sorry. Is that too much? Okay, so are we supposed to just go then? It seems like it. I'll head back in here just in case. Sleep? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, it seems that you gotta talk to Aaron. Let's go. A daytime forest. Alright, well, we're gonna go meet Amika's coffee. Let's have some fun for once. Oh my god. Oh, Malia is also here. Oh my god. God. It looks like Jimmy made it. This is a I like how it wraps around but goes all the way down here. Yay, Jimmy's here, which means the fun really began. We already ordered you a drink and some snacks. Have a seat. Sit next to. You know what? Let's sit next to Ren. Hey, you picked the right seat. Only the cool kids sit on this side. Denial is a coping mechanism, Ren. We don't really get to hang out with Ren all. So let's vibe with Ren for a bit. Flip. Okay, weird. Denial is a coping mechanism. Jimmy just chose the seat nearest to them. Haha, it sounds like you're the one who's coping, Alita. Pouts. You guys are so silly. I did not accept the placement of Jimmy's ass to be a discussion topic. It's a highly talked about subject. Why don't you risk this? Okay. I look at why is Discord going? Oh, interesting. It's highly talked about subject. Haven't you read the GDC digest? They talk about Jimmy's career in the GDC. Oh my god, dude. But it's a tongue twister. Okay, you're getting blocked. Okay. Anyway, that was a weird thing. Actually, sorry to do this on video, but is some shit wrong with my account? I'm scared now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, sick. Okay, sorry. That was a weird turn of events. I was reading the most recent issue and I haven't come across anything like that. Pay them no mind, Cannon. They are idiots. Idiots, got it. How's everyone doing? I know we've been through a lot lately. I've been working on myself lately. I told Alexandra that I will be taking an extended break from being her servant. She looked quite happy when I said this. Truthfully, I was a little hurt. Cannon, my dude, she's happy because you're finally doing something good for yourself. You think so? Even after everything we've been through, I still don't get it. Affirmative. Affirmative. You know, it's kind of funny when I think about all this. Even when I was Namira's servant, she still treated me the same way back then. She always hated that I acted as the way I did. I never understood till now. She saw me as her own son, I think, and I felt so stupid for not realizing it then. What moments could we have shared if I realized she cared about me more than I thought? Well, you're making up for it right now. We're here for you, Cannon. As for me, I've been meditating a lot more lately. There were some tricks the eldest taught me right before I went on this journey, and I never put them into good practice. But besides that, I've just been doing my regular day-to-day training. I have to be the best if I'm going to become a proper sensei one day. Not to disrupt that, but isn't Texan technically the sensei right now? Yeah, he is, but I actually heard he's not doing too well right now. These are the whole thing with Risa. Right. That's a sad topic, so I'm going to have to cut the conversation there. I've been tinkering with this stupid robot body for the past few days. Being possessed by that goes down in the second layer felt so wrong. Nastasia has been helping me with making a firewall so something like that can't happen again. But if I'm honest with you guys, I'm so tired of this body. It has its uses, but my senses are so dull. I can eat, but the food tastes washed out. I feel it with my hands, but even that feels wrong. Sometimes I wish I wasn't always on call so that I could just be a normal human again. Perhaps you should take a break for a while and just return to your original body. I could, but being at the Zen HQ is so. I'm not allowed outside their little pub area. Max doesn't trust me, and she shouldn't. But can't you guys Take a walk somewhere? Well, that's what happens when you join a terrorist organization, even if you were tricked into doing so. Yeah. Me? I guess I've been doing okay. A lot better than last month, that's for sure. How does one deal with turning to stone? I don't know. It's okay, Venom. You can take your time. I wonder about that sometimes. I could take my time, but what would have been the difference if I matured just a bit faster? I know we already delved into that subject, but it's still eating out my mind a bit. That's apparent. But life is about making mistakes and learning from them. Every single person in this cafe has done a whole slew of mistakes, and they have a bunch of regrets. Of course, comparing pain and trauma is irresponsible, but it's still worth noting that these experiences shaped you into who you are. You'll stunt your growth even more if you hyperfix on all the things you've done wrong. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just intrusive thoughts, probably. Hey, Aaron, have you ever thought about becoming a therapist? I've thought about becoming a librarian, and that's pretty therapeutic for me. But what about the others, though? Okay, I've been doing same. Me too. Gathering diagnostic of Genesis syndrome has been revealing, I guess. But I've been feeling fine and no different than before, and I only ever feel exhausted when I use the archetype's power. I know it's a touchy subject, but I really have been doing alright physically. What about mentally? How are you doing? Well, I've been going through some stuff recently, and that definitely did shake my foundation a bit, but in turn, I think my motivation has been even stronger. A meeting like this even reassured me that I want to have more good times with you guys like this. Indeed, I'm enjoying myself a lot because of the company of my friends. Well, my closest sister was diagnosed with Genesis syndrome, so that wasn't very nice to hear. Man. But besides that, I guess I've been doing okay. Where are the others, by the way? Alice and Alan. I've been looking through all the books about the disease we retrieved from the third layer, and I've been trying my hardest to organize our attack in a way that is orderly and foolproof. Rune's data has been a phenomenal amount of help. Not only was I supplied a map of the base, but I've been given the framework of spots they have set up sentries and such. Ren's been doing tours of the base under Nastasia's permission, and it looks like everything is still accurate too. I'm not allowed outside of the lounge, so it's been a lot of work. But I'm going to use my position as an advantage for you guys. That's neat and all, but we were asking how you were doing, not what you've been doing. Yeah, well, I'm bad at talking about myself. I thought that was apparent. I'm doing fine, feeling fine, and I'm very booked and busy. So, Jimmy, we've heard about everyone else speak. What about you? Ah, I don't speak. I'm doing just fine. That's a relief to hear. It really is. I know we've all been through it recently, but you've been hit the hardest, I feel. Definitely, and we're grateful for the work you put in. Work we'll definitely repay you for someday. Alright, well, now that we've had a nice relaxing time, it's time to get down to business. What business? I thought this was supposed to be a relaxing and fun time. You know me, I never not have a hidden agenda or plan waiting to be revealed. But actually, this is Jimmy and Malia's idea in the first place. I can only assume that Crescent confronted Jimmy about their predicament in sight. Only Jimmy knows what exactly happened in there, but recently Crescent has been a bit low energy. So I invited her to join us today. You did? Is there a problem? For obvious reasons, I don't particularly like the girl. We need her on our side, Ren. Crescent is extremely powerful. If she joins our cause, our chances of seeing the New Year grows exponentially. Let me preface this by saying I understand you're right, but I still very much hate it. Well, sorry to say, Ren, but you're an integral part of this operation. You're shitting me. I assume Aaron is using this as a potential way to close up any rifts within our group with her. I'm not stupid, kid. I know exactly what Aaron meant. But this sucks. Be as it may, she's going to arrive here in a little bit. Jimmy, like we discussed, you'll wait for her here alone, and then bring her over to Somian Mall. Your job is to just show her around and become friendly with her. Ren, we're going to have you, Jimmy, and Crescent attend dinner at the Red Diamond restaurant at the night market. I made reservations for 3. I was set up. That's all this was. You guys know better than Crescent. Let's trick Ren into everything. It wasn't a trick. I said we were going to have a time out today with friends, and we need to disperse before our final friend arrives. Every single one of you will rue the day. Jimmy. Oh, wait. So it seems I was set up. Perhaps I deserve this one. I will overlook it then. Thank you. I'm not trying to make this awkward. I just don't have much to say. I haven't had a casual conversation in quite some time. I lost? Oh, well, it's time to bring out Stokes Sword. Sorry. So, how was your day? I see. Well, I haven't done anything for the past couple days, and that disturbs me. I haven't had motivation to do anything. Everything I worked for was shot down. I was wondering lately if I even have a reason to live anymore. But the last thing my friends told me, I have to move on and live for myself. Thinking on that, is that not unreasonable? To move on, I mean. How can I move on when the person I love is still here with me? sitting right across the table. They have the same face and the same voice, but yet the mannerisms, the movement, the behavior is all wrong. Truly a doppelganger of the fallen. How is this any fair to me? At least you agree. Not that I was asking you to. It's just complicated. It's not like it was your fault you're in that body. I can't be mad at you for that. The unending vial of hatred and rage I've had for this world is gone. But in its stead, I have found a vat of nothingness which I cannot comprehend. A feeling of emptiness that I know all too well, yet cannot be more foreign. Right, well, I assume this isn't the only destination we have for today. I bet there's a whole plan to pull me around, yes? Let's get on with it. Ah, yes. Samian Mall. I've never been. Very well, then let us proceed. And here we are. I don't suppose you remember this, but there was a mall by our school in Spotlight City. We used to enjoy each other's company there quite often. Sorry, I don't know why I brought that up. I'm still living in the past. It's not like you could remember something you've never experienced, but it's still my first time being here, Sologist. Did I just hear you say this your first time here? Hmm? Taking the full experience of this small, you just have stamps. More stamps mean more shops you can browse. Jimmy is the returning customer, and I gave them a stamp before, so I'll just give you the lady one too. But you're going to give Jimmy another stamp too. Sorry, one stamp per. Give Jimmy a stamp before I stamp your head in. Oh, I just forgot that we have a promotion where we give out a second free stamp. Thank you so much for your patronage, ma'am. We'll be frequent shoppers, I promise. Thanks. That's for listening to me ramble about nonsense at the cafe. Just call ourselves even then. Right then, lead the way. Whoa! Our stamps to purchase things here. I'm not here to debate whether or not capitalism is wrong or right. I don't care. But doesn't this seem a little counterintuitive? Perhaps the exclusivity is, and the demand to find more stamps across the city brings business elsewhere. So it's a scheme, isn't it? What you got? One of them ultra balls. I forgot I have so much money. Ultra potions. I can't buy max potions yet. $8,000 for revive. What is this scam? Shut up. Oh, scams. Oh, Jimmy and Kristen are here. Hello. Yes, hello, Malion. And Venom, too. Yeah, I won. Like our new outfits, we did a little shopping on our way here. And I got my stuff from Ursaluna Outfitters. Oh my god. Although it's technically not new. It's the same clothes I had when I first met Jimmy. The pair I had when I ran from Team Zen and got all battered and ruined. Got my fit from Gothita Gothica, of course. They had a nice punk rock section I liked. When I'm just wearing a wig, dyeing my hair takes too long. It takes too much time now. This is a cool alternative, I think. I miss having purple hair so much. Wow, someone's been talkative today. All she said was hello. Exactly. Are you done? Yeah. Excellent. Well, we're going to go grab a table and we can hang out there. Soon. Why don't you grab everyone else and then we can reconvene there? Very well. They're certainly trying their best, I think. Leah is too kind, and Venom is, well, she's Venom. Verbally, yes. I'm trying to get a grasp on these people. With Malia, it's a little bit easier since we've lived together for a small period of time, but Venom and I have no chemistry at all. Perhaps you're right. They say time heals all wounds, but I've rejected time's therapeutic ways. Very well then, I'm going to call that little interaction a success. Even if nothing really happened. Let's go find the others. Yeah, can I buy shit? Bitch! It's a Pokeball shop. Thank you. Okay, these aren't Pokeballs. Yo, air balloons though? What? A lot of them. Wait, oh yeah, I have 2 million. Oh boy. A couple of air balloons won't hurt nobody. Some stones. I like to do a little shopping. Hello. Hello. Looks like our little star under the moon decided to show up today. Thank you for doing so. Don't mention it. Truly, it does mean a lot to all of us that you've decided to give us a chance. Truthfully, it feels like the other way around. I've been wondering why you all want me around after everything. And I think I've come with the conclusion that it is simply circumstances of mutual benefit. A business transaction, if you will. You're annoying. I won't deny that having you on our side does nothing but benefit us. Why can't we work together and also be companions? Exactly. There's a lot of reasons, but most of them are already in the past at this point. If it's in the past, then why does she say it matters? Everything matters. I've learned that the hard way. But regardless, like you said, I've made the conscious effort to appear here. Today. Let's not start with the occasion. Sounds reasonable to me. We're going to go meet up with Lilia and Venom now. You two have fun hanging out. You're not making fun of me, are you? Please do not patronize me. That's annoying. Yikes. Went as well as it could for an initial conversation. We built from there, yes? Yes. Let's move on. Why are you in the plant? Maybe I should hear. Bitch. Useless. What do you mean I can't shop here? Uh-oh. I'm very sorry, man, but Gucci is available for shoppers with a maximum of 10 stamps and an invitation. Currently, you have one and no invitation in Boohoo. What kind of broken system is this? Don't waste your breath, Alita. Those who are drunk off the high of exclusivity are too far gone. That is what happens when superiority and money consume your personalities. They're about to consume a mega kick and a mega punch in a second. If you resort to violence, I'm going to screech for help. And he's so real. He's not gonna say he's gonna beat someone up. He's I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream loud. And Officer Jenny will reach her with extreme speed. Then she'll use in prison, and you'll cry fake tears to try and get. Do they get paid to say that? Just a thought. I just forgot that I have stuff to do. Amnesia was not part of the script. Sir, with all due respect, I think tantalizing your customers is anything but productive. Your head is filled with thick fat. Quick with the words, and let's see what happens to your head once I put it through the guillotine. You can't call for help once I cross-chop the neck off your spine. That won't be needed, President. Even if this man is kind of a jerk, let's just leave him be. You people are far too kind for your own good. I think sometimes a little beheading is needed to humble someone. So, I disagree. That's the fun in having friends, right? Just some opinions are just different. I'll leave it. I've caused enough in the scene, so I'm going to head over to the others. You guys should come too. It'll be fun, I promise. She's too nice. I clearly made her. Why do I keep losing relationship with Crescent? God damn it! This is not going well. I let my anger get the best of me and escalated an already diffused situation. That's something I'll have to work on. It may take years, but I have to work on it if I want to keep the promise I made to my cherished ones. That's the least I can do, right? I was lost from yes. We're still missing one person in particular. Never mind that. Let's just go meet everyone else. Where are we supposed to meet them again? Oh, is it over here? Who are you? Let's shop at Gucci. Who do I have to talk? Oh, there we go. Hey guys, we saved you to a seat. Seems everyone is here except for one person. Ren is absent. He'll be here when you guys go to dinner later. You all won't be there? We wanted to come, but Aaron could only get reservations for 3, so it'll just be you, Ren, and Jimmy. You guys are bad at coming up with subtle plans. Subtlety doesn't work for you, President, so we're being as blatant as possible. Yeah, we tried and we just want to be friends. No games. I suppose I can respect that. I appreciate your honesty. I know Ren and I have a troubled past together, but if he's willing to listen to me, I believe things could work out. Wow, this went easier than we expected. It totally did. Wow, I was expecting a fight at some point. Jimmy and I already went through that. Huh. So you should tell us a bit about yourself. The more we understand each other, the more we'll grow as friends. I know the intention, and I just don't know where to start. I'm sure you'll all have a lot of questions for me, so perhaps it would be better if you all directly ask me a question, and I'll give my best answer I can. Where to begin? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Our resident space hags. Yes, what about them? For everything they put Jimmy and I through, I can see why you went rogue. But we'd still like to hear your reasoning if that's alright. More than alright, in fact, I'd love to reveal the reason why I hate those two with every burning passion. Like everyone else, they appeared before me during a desperate time. Oh my god, when Avia pushed me into the ravine and into the stream below, I sustained injuries. While covering my left eye with my hair is an aesthetic choice, it's also... Well, I don't have a working left eye anymore. Oh, now I see. Damn, Cannon, you have no chill at all. Oh, relax, I know you didn't mean it that way. Ugh, I get it now. I'm used to it now, and it's honestly not too bad despite my depth perception being a bit hampered. Back to the questions I was asked. They promised me that they would revive my friends if I joined the Storm Chasers. I did a lot of recon work, sneaking around, causing teams in trouble. It was through the efforts of the Storm Chasers that I found out about the black boxes. Tempia used her powers to send me to their lab at a specific point in time and steal them. But as I did that, my job was officially declared over, and when that happens, they disposed of you. Oh my god. Exactly. When they didn't need me anymore, they promptly tried to send me to the point they found me. If they were successful, I would have had to survive the 9-hour storm once again. I would have been slaughtered. But that's if they were successful. The space hags underestimate me and they paid a huge price for it. Did you fight them? Of course I did, and while I couldn't necessarily beat them, they couldn't take me down either, a complete standstill. You're that powerful? Why are you saying that as if my power is unobtainable or strange? Were you all not the ones who took down the puppet master? You're the ones who said I couldn't fight you all anymore, and it's true. Damn, okay, I'll just shut up. Being saved by those two just means delaying the inevitable, or becoming stronger to buy yourself even more time. Have you all noticed that there aren't that many members of the organization left, despite being called an organization? It's because Timepia and Spacia picked them off one by one. Before Malia and even Cannon, there were so many of them in that mansion. Eden, Zareth, Gibble, Marcus, Kai. So many people I've seen in and out, on the guise of them going on missions, just for them to be thrown back into their deaths. And it isn't necessarily over for me either. There's no escaping it. One day they'll try to finish what they've started. And when that day comes, I'll cut them in two. When did you become an interceptor, and what was the process like? When I was saved by Avia, I went unconscious. During that point, I woke up inside of my mind, and Vera was there. She told me everything about how I could intercept my own fate and change the future into many things. I took her offer because there was nothing left, and saw it as an opportunity. But I neglected my duty as interceptor and used my ability to benefit only myself. It was then when the ranking of interceptor was taken away for me, or so I thought. Turns out she had cut my power in half and to give it to Jimmy. Now we share the same life core, as we were one person. That's so cruel. Perhaps, and now I realize that going for my friends was the punishment of neglecting my duties. My duty became directly interlocked in a way where I could no longer ignore them. So what I'm trying to say is, don't piss off Vera, or she will make your life a living hell. Yeah, no kidding. She went for the jugular on that one. She bested me for now, but one day I gotta get revenge on her for that. I was wrong for forcefully bringing my friends back, but she was the one who tried to put them back on the path of peril. She will die for that one day, someday. That's a long story. Maybe we'll talk about it later. Okay. Really, all of these serious questions in one like this? Oops, sorry, that was my question. I thought it'd be nice to not increase your blood pressure with so many dense questions. Well, I don't have a favorite food. I usually eat out of necessity, not pleasure, so I don't really know. Sorry, but I do have a few favorite beverage. There's a drink Avia made for me once. Did you know that Avia was a talented barista for a time? Anyway, she made me a custom drink called Pink Rose Royal Milk Tea. That drink would make me feel very happy even on my saddest days. Do you remember what was in it? I could probably whip some up for you, maybe. Would you really do that for me, Cannon? I'm accustomed to making food and drinks from when I served. It had tons of milk, brown sugar, pink rose water, black tea leaves, and hot water. It was delicious. That sounds simple enough. Next time I'm in the kitchen, I'll whip it up for you. I love that. I'm not comfortable talking about that, and even if I were, that's an explanation Ren needs to hear before anything else. Doesn't matter if you're not comfortable. You put Ren through some serious shit and you need to answer for it. I won't answer, so just drop it. Why won't you answer? Because I'm not allowed to. You're not allowed to? That's right. If I could tell you why I did it, I would, but I can't, and that's it. I'm not saying anything more on this topic. Eden. Yes, I did destroy them. Why? Because they were a huge threat, and because they were causing me a lot of problems during my school days. Eden, Claire, and Kieran are all ruthless, but they use different methods. Eden could manipulate emotions, and as a result, could control how a person acted. But the emotion they loved to toy with the most was happiness. Dangerous. And so we fought, and I won. Claire and Kieran have been after me ever since I defeated them. It's possible they saw you as a threat to their cause if you had the capacity to remove one of them. That's certainly the most likely conclusion. Oh, you mean the weapon Gothitail summons for me? It's a pretty easy trick, really. Gothitail is just using the move Psycho Cut, and it manifests into a physical form. It can transform too, as you've seen, a bow, gauntlets, a shotgun, but the power of the weapon doesn't change at all. Hitting something or someone with it is no different than a Pokemon getting hit by the move Psycho Cut. Okay, but why do you fight that way? Normally people just make their Pokemon do all the fighting. Haha, well, that's not as satisfying, is it? Feeling the weapon hit your target is exhilarating and therapeutic. Besides, I find it wrong that I send my Pokemon out to fight my own battles when I can do it myself. I think you just like hitting things with sharp objects. A lady can't help her hobbies. Mine is just a little more rough than others. She's so real for that. Oh my god. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Crescent? So rude. Didn't you know you're not supposed to ask a woman her age? Well, technically, I was born more than 50 years ago, but physically, I suppose I would be around 19 by now. Suppose? You mean you don't know? I've never been a fan of my birthday, and I've been hopping through different dates back and forth. It's only natural I wouldn't exactly know my age. Hey, at least I was 17 when Storm 9 began. Approximately, I'd like to say I'm 19, and that's what I'm going to stick with. Hey man, at least she's of age. I'd rather have that than. Yeah, actually, I wonder how old all the characters are. I suppose that's all the questions we have for you today. Sorry for the dramatic Q&A. We're really just curious about you. We learned a lot, but we still don't know where you're from or where you came from. On the topic of where I came from, I don't think I'll ever be comfortable talking about it, and I think that's a good reason to just spill everything right now. No better moment than now, right? We're listening. And if you want to stop halfway through, that's okay too. I think once I start, I won't be able to stop. It's fine. Very well then. Oh, dude, dude. I don't have any more water. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna lose it. Whew. I was born in a village secluded from society in Myria. Our land has been ravaged by a demon for many centuries. When all hope seemed lost for us, a burst of moonlight shone from the sky. Cresselia descended from the heavens and warded it off with its immaculate light. Our tribe became eternally grateful for Cresselia, and we worshipped it as our deity. The month in which Cresselia saved us had become sacred, the month of the crescent moon. Our tribe came up with rules in order to honor it. Children cannot be born under the month of the crescent moon. This was the most important rule. People in our tribe could only mate with our own members, or unless specific permissions were given. Remember, members who have been broken either rule should be exiled or executed on the council's decision. My mother had broken the second rule and mated with a man outside of our tribe, and as a result broke the first rule. I was a child born underneath the crescent moon, and as a result of my birth, my older brother and mother were ostracized, and I was treated like a monster. I was branded with the name Crescent as a reminder of my forbidden birth. Hatred and disgust followed me for years. Day by day, I was reminded of the great sin that was my existence. My mother pretended I didn't exist, and my brother acted as though he loathed me. Things got so much worse as I grew older. My mother could not afford to feed me. Out of desperation, I stole bread from a stall and was caught. All of the years of hatred caused the village's rage to peak. I was sentenced to death. My elder brother Muin, who I thought hated me, protected and pleaded with our elder for another chance. The elder agreed and decided to let our god decide for us. I had put my life in front of Cresselia and begged for my life. But when I reached out my hand for forgiveness, Cresselia abandoned me. First, they executed my mother by beheading. Then they went for me. My mother grabbed me and dragged me into the woods. I thought he was going to kill me himself, but he eventually came to the stream. Moon told me to run, take the boat and he had prepared, and forget about them. I pleaded for him to come with me, but he refused. He unlatched the boat and sent me adrift. That was the last time I saw my brother. I wandered the streets alone until the Mira nuclear fallout happened. I found myself on an evacuation ship and was promptly evacuated off the region. Once I got off the ship, a group of soldiers asked me where my parents were. Obviously, I told them they were gone, and then they took me to a facility where kids without parents were held. It was there that I found them, my past friends. We spent time in that box of a building until Spotlight City's construction was complete. And well, you know what happened from there. That's terrible. I can't imagine the pain and suffering you've been through. Stop. I did not tell you that story so that you would drown me in pity. I did not ask for. I simply wanted to give you context on where I came from because you asked. All of that is behind me now, and now I'm simply the last person of my lineage alive. Sort of. Sort of. At one point, I became enraged at my father and hunted him down. I found him and tried to kill him. I couldn't do it. So he's still alive. It's quite likely, although I don't care about him anymore. I decided I decided being with my friends was more important to me, and that's led me here. Right, I've spent enough time sitting. I think I need to go on a walk alone. Don't forget about your dinner date with Ryan and Jimmy later. Yeah, we'll meet at the night market around 8 p.m., right? That's fine. See you all later. That went well, I think. Hard to say unless Crescent specifically tells us how she felt during all of this. That being said, I don't think it went poorly. We just need dinner to go well. Jimmy, you'll be a sort of moderator. So good luck with that. So things will be just fine. Oh my god. Bro. Hell if I know where the fuck the night market is anymore, dude. I wish it just brought me there. I'm not gonna lie. I love this, but my God, do I just not remember half the shit that goes on in this game because we go to like different places all the time. Bitch. Night market. Sick. There's a trade. Hey, Jimmy. Quick question. Do you notice anything different about me? The conversation we had with Mika really made me realize that I miss my real body. So here I am in the flesh once again. Took a lot of sneaking around, but Nastasia actually was supportive of it, even if it was something she didn't agree with at first. But I don't care. It feels great to be alive. I can smell and touch things normally again. Thanks. I had a lot of or self care. I had to look presentable. My hair was down by my shoulders, so that had to get cut. I also hadn't showered in actual weeks, and that needed to be taken care of. I may as well have been in a coma, huh? Anyway, I'll put our name down, and our reservation should be ready in a few minutes. Where's our angsty star? Oh, hello, Jimmy and Ren. I decided it was time to change it up a little. I'm sure you're tired of hearing about the moving on bit, but felt like a fresh new outfit would benefit that angle. Besides, this is a fancy place, right? Aren't you supposed to get dressed up for places like that? Not required, but it definitely helps. That's going to call our names soon, so we should head inside. I guess, Ren, table for three? Your table is ready. Please follow me. I'll give you a few moments to take a look through your menu. Oh my God, look at this feel. Look at him. Bro is having a wonderful time. Why is he drinking beer though? Like, let's really talk about it. Spiel. You're too young. You need to stop. Like, this is probably why he's rolling so much. Whew. I've never been to a place as fancy as this. I can't even imagine the type of food they sell here. Ren, I know the restaurant is more of a formality than anything, but I don't really like beating around the bush, so you don't have to either. The fish platter looks good, or maybe I could have the bid 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 bin bin bop. Are you serious? Yeah, you need to figure out your order before the waiter gets back. Or just pick something that looks good, okay? I'm paying for tonight. I haven't tried any of these foods before. I don't know what to pick. Jimmy, you decide what I get. I'll get into your case if I end up disliking it, don't worry. Fried crab, no! They can't keep getting away with this. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Holy shit. Um, get this. A rice bowl with meat, fried eggs, and other various delicacy. It does sound good. That should be fine. You guys ready to order? Yep. What do you all have? Of the that. Of the bim bim that. Apartment special. Okay, I have everything I need. Your food will be out shortly. Phew, glad we got the stressful bit instead of letting it out of the way. That was the stressful part. Well, yeah, I always get nervous when it comes to time for me to order. It's one of the only times I get really anxious. You take me for a fool. How can you just act so obliviously? I know you just hold resentment for me. So just deal with the issue and confront it. Get angry with me, yell at me. I don't know, do something. Anything more than this, it's torture. You know, when I was told about this arrangement, I was angry. Oh my God. Before tonight, I was sickened by you, embarrassed that you even put me down the path you did. But then, because of a friend, I had an epiphany. Oh, and what friend are you referring to? Malia, Aaron, Jimmy? None of them above. Nastasia. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that answer. I still didn't appreciate or love that I was manipulated into this by the fake death of a friend. In fact, I still get riled up about it when I look back on it. But for the success of our goal and for the sake of moving forward, I want to raise the white flag and call a truce. Nonsense. You can't just move on so quickly and painlessly as if none of it mattered. My actions put you on a path that endangered your life several times, and that's all you have to say about it? Asinine. Completely and utterly insane of you to expect me to believe that to be true. Everything matters. I learned that the hard way. If I hadn't been put with Nastasia, I don't think I could have gotten as strong as I am now. It's because of you that I am strong enough to finally make a difference in this world. And how can you be trusted to do that? You have made zero attempt to run away or escape your situation. Your real body is here with us now. You don't even have to go back. You will, won't you? How is this any good? Because some time ago I realized something. A girl I knew who existed at two stages of her life. A little girl looking for her friend, and an adult woman looking to find a way to find her. I brought it up with this friend, and they deny all of it. The evidence is there, and I know she's been hurting for a long time. Nastasia. I felt her pain, and it's because of that pain that I choose to stay and help. I don't care about Team Zen. I don't care about any of it. I care about the friend I've made there, and her happiness. And when the time comes, I'm going to destroy Team Zen like I swore all that time ago. You're making absolutely no sense. I don't understand. It's okay, you don't have to. I've made peace with it. And you should make peace with yourself, too. You've been through hell, I know it. I can see it in your eyes. But you're free from all that now. This world is yours, too. So please, just live for yourself and for the people you care about. No more pain, no more regrets, only moving forward. Well, that was very delicious. I can't say I expected the dish to be something I could call one of my new favorite dishes. Don't get used to it. Getting a seat at that place is near impossible. Although maybe I could learn to cook some of their dishes. No promises on if I'll give it the taste just perfect, though. I didn't know you cooked. Yeah, I had to do a lot of cooking for my family when Dad passed. Sad reason, but I enjoy it a lot. It's a nice hobby of mine. Sorry to hear about your father's passing. It's a bit late. It's quite late. Perhaps you should consider going back home. It's snowing. It's snowing. I see we just let the children run around in the night market unattended these days. Aw, lighten up, Preston. Let's go check out the snow. It's been forever since I've seen snow like this. You don't get much snow in Golden Leaf. It's just snow. Yeah, but have you really taken the time to just admire it? This is something that exists in the world, and it's great because it just is. Ren, have you been partaking? Partaking in what? Oh, nothing. Would you just try it? This is ridiculous. Hmm. I think this is working a little too well for her. Hey, bud, let's give her some space and compose herself. I just never realized something so simple yet so beautiful was around me all this time. Ren, Jimmy, thank you. I'm sorry. Everything seems to have gone really well with Crescent. When you guys got back her vibe was, I don't know, different. Brighter, I guess. Whatever happened, I'm glad things seem to be going better for her. Okay, then, on to the next step. That idea you had for the program is going to take a little bit, but it should be doable. Jimmy, Malia, Crescent's wireframe has completely disappeared. Really? Please take a look. Sure enough, it's been shattered. Additionally, pieces of the file address provided have been decrypted, so that seems that becoming closer with Crescent opened up the document. Is that how we're supposed to gain the keys inside of each and every one of us? I'm not sure if that's the case for all of them, but it's what worked with Crescent. Becoming closer with everyone. Well, what do we have left? Ren, Alita, the twins, Aaron, Venom, Alex, Damien, and Amber? Even if that were the case, we have a little over 2 weeks. That's not much time at all. I'm stressed out. How are you going to get all this done in time? We can do this. Yeah, we don't have a choice. Losing is an option here. I think I have something. Well, we have a lot of time to think. Mistakes is like, we should call it a night. It's 2 a.m. in the real world. If someone wakes up and finds us both out of bed, it'll be a bit awkward. Let's leave. Yeah, we're gonna get shot. What are we doing at the Silent Road? We should be in the front of the obelisk right now. Something ahead? Actually, now that you mention it, I sense it too. Let's see what it is. This picnic ended long ago now. Let's just finally put it to rest, okay? Let's go, Jimmy. Interesting. Just what are you doing here? You're the one who brought us here, yes? It seems you've forgotten the last thing I told you. I believe you said something along the lines of fuck off. Oh, it's Tempia. A line that felt somewhat silly coming from a girl like you. So the thing about only being able to appear during an eclipse is a lie, then? Time is like a currency. It can be accumulated, saved, and spent. As long as I have time, I can appear whenever I want. However, the power of an eclipse allows me to appear without wasting any time. Well, you're wasting ours. What do you want? Over the past 2 weeks, I've noticed a disturbance in the space-time continuum, a certain distortion that I cannot explain. An unprecedented event has happened. You two are Malia and Jimmy, yet there's something different about you. Oh, and it seems the truth about Avarice has been revealed as well. So then, you know that Avarice was an imitation. The same is true for Spacey and I. You're an imitation? I embody the legendary Pokemon Dialga, while Spacia embodies Palkia. Our beings have been fused into one entity. It is the reason why we have the ability to control the flow of space and time. I'm telling you this because it will become important to you. You two have a mission to accomplish, don't you? How do you know all that? Spacey and I were created by Her Majesty to guide and prepare the Interceptor for the right path, but along that duty we were given the right to oversee the actions of the Interceptor and their companions. It is my duty to know. What isn't my duty is to interfere. I won't stop you from doing what you choose, but sooner or later Spacey will notice the distortion too. We are beings that maintain our order within the space-time continuum. At some point it will be our duty to correct the issue. Do you understand me? Loud and clear. After living for so many years, I think, all I want for is this world to have its happy ending, no matter the cost. When that time comes, there will be no more need for overseers. The embrace of oblivion will be an awaited one. We will meet again. Woman. Could have at least taken us home. For the desert we are. Come on, Jim, we got a long way home tonight. A light of feathers. I don't know what happened, but I checked the system first thing in the morning, and part of the file was visible. It's almost as if it decrypted itself. But that can't be. I don't think that's how this stuff works. I don't know how anything works anymore, but we're getting results, so I'm going with it. Well, what did you uncover then, the decrypted file? The decryption revealed 3 letters. Letters, that's all? KVE. That's all. Obviously, those hold some significance, but I can't say until we get more information. So what do we do now? Nothing we can do but wait. I'll try to brute force it some more, but that hasn't been working. Okay then, we'll leave it to you, Aaron. If you need our help for anything, just let us know. Gotcha. By the way, we're going to Rhodes' place for the night. Oh? Lavender says she has something she'd like to announce, so understood. I'll get ready for that then. I'll come over to Talon's. I'll explain everything. Yes. Fucking hell, I do not want to try to find my way there. Mate, it's good to see you. Glad to see you're in good health and all. Sorry for calling you so suddenly, Jimmy. Raina told me that I needed to make my way over here with a friend ASAP. Hey, Jimmy, bestie, welcome to the party. Hi, Jimmy. It's still been kind of rough, but Lavender and Raina are making it better. Thanks for asking, though, Jimmy. It means a lot. Right, I wanted to assemble a small team today because there's something I've been putting off for a long time. The 7 Wonders of Grand Dream City. The what? The 7 Wonders of GDC. There are 7 mysteries hidden about GDC, and I'd like to uncover and reveal. Aren't wonders supposed to be amazing man-made achievements? Yes, and the mysteries talked about are all wonderful too, mate. Hence the 7 Wonders. Ah, I see. You're so smart, Mr. I mean Talon. No way. That makes no sense. What does that have to do with us? I'd like all of you to split up into teams and investigate every single wonder and declare whether or not they are true. Also, it's kind of like a scavenger hunt mixed in with a bit of detective work. Sounds like fun to me. Huey, your heart is always as gold as treasure. You have the true heart of an adventurer. In that case, what exactly are these 7 wonders? The 7 wonders are as follows. A strange pelipper shall get your mail if you put it in through the mailbox. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Something weird happens if you buy it. Oh! 3 specific accessories from Beautiful's boutique. They say if you offer 3 sync to a certain grave, it'll summon a ghost. Putting your teeth, blah, blah, taking the subway, blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ. The top of the central building, but isn't that? We'll save that one for last. As for teams, Raina, Lavender, and Huey for 1. Go team besties. Red and Jimmy for team 2. We've got this in the bag. And me and my mate Florida for the 3rd and final team. What? Because when was I involved in all this? Since just now. Oh, come on, mate. It'll be a lot of fun. Ah, man. Alright. Things you do for the bro. So I'll disperse and make our way. Okay. I have to stop here because my throat is, like, dead. So, because just today's episode, like, subscribe as always, and I hope you all have a good day/night. Bye!